to Social Intercourse, where we welcome your perspective and we speak our truth. All right, ladies. So we have had a slight absence, but we have still been working.
Yes.
For the past couple weeks, we've done things like head down to ATL for
Yes.
the All-Star Weekend, just to talk to people from Detroit, people in Atlanta, people from all over, gaining some followers, getting some perspectives. So we had a lot of fun doing
Yes,
that.
we did.
And then we've just been working on editing and getting some of that content together for you. So all of that is to come. But since we can't share all of it with you, we do plan on giving you some tidbits.
Yes, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, so before we go into that, of course, we've had plenty of time to do some self-care for the past 3 weeks. So it doesn't matter. It's been 3 weeks,
Oh
ladies.
my gosh, we miss you guys.
I miss you guys so much.
Yes.
So much. So let's just talk about what you've been doing. It could be this week, last week, week before.
Okay.
But let's talk about self-care.
All right, let's go.
Me first?
You first.
Well, I am Precious. I'm changing my name to Auntie P. So from now on, I will be known as
AP.
Auntie P. So when you see me in the streets, call me Auntie P.
Hey.
But my self-care for the last few weeks, we'll touch on one of them, but I've been more so speaking positive affirmations to myself because I have some goals that I'm trying to reach. So just to hype myself up, I just been just doing positive affirmations. Just, girl, you got this. Get your ass up. You can do it. You a boss chick. Just reassuring myself whatnot for my future business endeavors. So
That's good. Positive affirmations work.
yes,
They definitely
They do.
heighten your mood,
Yes.
boost your confidence.
yes.
Keep you motivated.
Keep you motivated, cause hey, who you got besides me, myself, and I? So
Right.
I gotta be like, hey y'all, get y'all shit together. We got shit we got to do. So it's always a great pep talk when I talk to us.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So-
That's true. That's true.
That's a cute way of putting it. Talk to us.
Yes.
Yes. Self-care for me. This week, I have been entertaining my own thoughts in a more constructive way.
Okay.
Like spending more time in silence and trying to organize my thoughts. I am a natural overthinker. I overthink everything.
Okay.
Yes.
But sometimes my overthinking kind of can be my own thoughts, but not include perspectives of others. So this week I've kind of just been trying to be silent in those thoughts. Silent meaning when I'm alone, because when I'm with y'all, I'm trying to hash out all of those thoughts.
Right.
Okay.
But definitely trying to think through things in a better way. Not necessarily just my own, but considering other perspectives and how I react, how I look at them, stuff like that. So we'll see how that all works out in the end. But that's what I've been doing.
Ooh. Okay, so for me, so we got back from ATL last week, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so I did something totally different, right? Usually I do
You
my...
masturbated in public?
Okay, so mind your business.
Oh.
In public. You know what? That might be another topic.
We gonna get that rose
We
thing.
gonna get that. Speaking of, so anyway, so my normal ritual, you know how I do, take my baths, all that. So this particular time, I did something different, y'all.
You got yeast infection? No, let me quit.
Stop guessing.
I know, right? So I don't think y'all ready for this, so I'm gonna put y'all up on something. And this just piggybacking off what somebody just said. So I was expecting this the week before we went to ATL, but it came when I got back. So y'all ready for this?
Y'all
We ready for this.
Y'all ain't ready for this.
Oh!
I know, that's
Surprise!
Surprise! So what this is what is it called?
It's called a clit tickler.
Exactly. So what it does,
Oh.
of course, it stimulates the clitoris. You can use it on your nipples for those nibblers out there. So you can, it has 10 different pulses. They're all awesome. You hold it. It's the bomb. It's just one click.
Let me go to the
Then you
bathroom right
I have
quick.
not used it. I just want to say, but I will be getting down with and I'll get back with y'all on this.
Can we do a live session?
I don't know. This like Pornhub or nothing like that. But
We need
it's real.
That is cool.
It's real soft.
Like
Feel
a
it.
tit
The
check.
texture. Feel it inside. So go in.
Like, oh.
Now let me see. Let me have you turn it on so you can feel what the inside like. You just hold it down for 2 seconds.
Turn it down.
Okay, now feel the inside.
Oh my God! Let me call my husband and tell him I'm never coming home.
Okay.
Oh wow!
See?
Hold on, let me just.
You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Feel it.
See, you want part
Feel how
two.
soft the texture and stuff is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you can use it like I said on your nipples or your clitoris.
Wow.
Things of that nature.
That
So you
is
know if your
cool.
mate mad at you, right beside him while he tripping, boom, you just use this and be like, this could have been you. Wow. But you want to play too much. You want to be mad for no reason.
Yes.
So this is part of my self-care for this weekend. And I'll get back with you ladies for y'all who got questions about it. You know, I think I got this off of Amazon.
How much you pay? About $40?
Or less. I can't quite remember. It takes probably about, when you first get it, ladies, you can't just use it right off the back. It take about 2.5 hours to charge.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like an hour and a half worth of usage on it.
Okay.
So,
That's
yeah.
all.
That's it. Oh, you think you need more?
Your little clip gonna be numb.
It's gonna be numb. So I may come back in 2 weeks or next week with a different type of toy, ladies. Okay.
Okay.
Self-care.
That's nice
Yes,
for self-care.
great.
Yeah, it's really nice
Yeah.
for self-care. So
They actually talked a lot about that in ATL. I don't know why that kept
Uh-huh.
coming up, but it was like an ongoing joke. And it wasn't with just the people that we knew that were down there. We would be on the street, and when we were talking about things,
Yeah.
I heard that come up a lot.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, so y'all be on that rose, or y'all be on that rose. I've never seen
That's
it.
called rosé, okay?
Yeah. And so I like it too because it's some bullets. I'm into toys too, so some bullets don't have as many different vibrations to it, but
Yeah.
that have an array of them. So
Oh,
that's what I like
gonna be
about
dope.
that one. It have 10. So
Okay.
a lot of
10.
bullets may have 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really like that one.
Does it pulsate to music?
No, but they do have
They
Not
something
your
like
kind of
that.
toy.
They have something like that. They
Yeah.
do to music, or if you're like your mate or
follow
something
the
is
beat.
somewhere else, and then you're here. They have the remote. They can control it. So they
Oh
have
yeah, the
That's
panty
the one I want.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
panty ones. That was
Yeah.
really good. I thought I ordered one off Amazon and it just sent the toy without nothing else, and that was just it. It came
Yeah,
like a little
so-
dolphin, but that was it. It was nothing.
Well, besides the shower head too, because they probably got about the same amount of different vibrations and too for the shower heads that come off with different type of water out, like how the water come out.
See, I've
So,
never
yeah.
done that in the shower before because
Oh, okay.
I'm clumsy. I've been to orgasm and slipped and fell and broke my neck.
I'm can't get up.
Head all out the
Head off. I'm like, whoa, you know, I'm
Right.
clumsy as
What's
hell. I'm
going on
like,
in
oh.
Mom, are you okay?
Right.
No, Mom was in here being nasty and I broke my neck. I'm too
That
clumsy
would be
for that.
really bad if that really did happen.
Because
And you gotta go to the hospital and like,
Yeah.
what happened?
I mean, like, how do you go to the hospital? Like, so
No, how do you put that on your death certificate?
you gonna have to chalk it up that she
that.
was washing her feet and she had too much soap on her feet and she slipped and fell.
Right.
I don't know, but I'm too clumsy for shower masturbation. I got to be laying down on my back where I'm safe at.
Ha.
Right. So.
Safe. What about you, Jay?
Well, you know, I've been doing my massages 3 times a week. So that is definitely self-care. And now I'm at the point where they don't hurt as much.
Okay.
So now I'm really starting to actually be able to enjoy them. And this last time she gave me some CBD drops.
Okay.
So because I had left my pain pills.
Okay.
And she gave me some CBD drops, and it kind of, gave me a little tingly
Okay.
feel. And she has CBD oil that she rubs, kind of on my back also while she's doing the massages.
Okay.
And it felt really, really good. So
Okay.
I'm getting
So-
into the enjoying part of this
Journey.
Yes.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Well, that's good.
Do we have any comments?
Massages 3 times a week. I need that kind of.
Okay.
Well, last week they weren't fun.
I know.
The last week and the
Right.
week before they were not
Yeah.
fun at all. Like I said, this week literally was the first week I started to, like, it only hurt it maybe like the first 2 minutes as soon as she begun, but she was, probably 2 to 5 minutes into it, it feels a lot better.
She did.
Okay.
Looking good, girl.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
I can't wait to get on, y'all. I can't
I
wait. Next show, I will be back on.
Hey, welcome
Yes. All right, so that was a good segment. I'm glad y'all still taking care of yourselves.
Yes. So you guys had street talk in Atlanta?
We did.
We did.
Okay. What were some of your favorite parts?
Ooh.
Okay. So I had two favorite parts. I'm gonna start with the one first. Before we got on the airplane, Auntie P gave me a piece of cannabis candy. Okay, I was like, no, I know how this works, so I'm just gonna take a half of a half bite. Okay, so the moral of the story, I was fucked up.
Ain't like that.
Ain't like that. I mean,
Wow,
slow
that's
motion in the airport. Slow motion in the airport. I mean, we went to breakfast. I mean, we were asleep. For those who are our followers on Instagram, we posted like it was 9-10 o'clock and they're gone already.
Yeah.
The second part was street talk. I mean, just engaging with everyone, different personalities, different perspectives, and things like that on the topics that we kind of pose to the followers and street talkers or whatever. That was the fun part.
It was.
So I really enjoyed that part.
Yeah, and people were so receptive
Yes.
and
Word.
so excited to talk to us and be a
Yes.
part and do boomerangs and answer questions.
Yes.
Yes.
We just got a really nice vibe from everyone down there.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts was, I had two favorite parts too.
Okay.
One of my favorite parts was when we went to fellowship.
Oh,
yes.
So before we went down there, we heard about this super popular cigar bar we had to go and check out. And so we tried to get reservations. It was booked.
Yep.
But we had, of course, we were going to go anyway and make sure we at least attempted to get a seat.
Yes.
So we went down. We wore all of our merch. And
Yes.
they welcomed us. They had seating for us.
Yes.
They were excited to have us.
Yes.
And it was a really, really good time. People were inquisitive, like, wait, what do you guys have going on? Because we were dressed really cute.
Yes.
And then they had the saxophonist.
Oh my
and
God.
the
These was awesome.
Yes. So shout out to Fellowship ATL. We had a great time.
We did.
Thank you for accommodating us. We did want to film the show there, but they don't allow cameras and things like that. So we just opted to kind of have a good time, be high energy, and people, were kind of intrigued. We exchanged some contacts with some people before we left.
Yes, we
Made
did.
some good Chicago
I kind of
contacts.
remember
Vegas
one
contacts.
shop that she was really cool.
Mhm.
So shout out to
Smoke and Stroke.
Smoke
Shout
and
out to
Stroke.
Smoke
Yes,
and Stroke.
ladies
Yes.
over there. Definitely, they was dope.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
like painting with a twist, but
Yeah.
it's painting with cigars.
Yep.
And she calls it Smoke and Stroke. So
Yes.
check them out. Shout out to them.
Yes.
And shout out to Keith at, what's the bar we went
It's
to?
called Patio.
Yep, the Patio.
He's a Detroit native, but he migrated down to the ATL and opened up a cigar spot called Patio.
And we had a great time there as well.
Yep.
Nice vibe,
Cool
nice
vibe.
crowd.
Yep.
So it was a really, really good time. So that was one of my favorite parts because we got to really let our hair down there. And the second part was when we got invited to come to a house party and shoot a show.
Yes.
And it was people from Mississippi, people
Yes.
from Detroit,
Yes.
from Atlanta.
Yes.
It was people from, we had
was
like
it?
5 or 6
Was it
different
Tennessee or
cities.
Alabama?
It was Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Actually, and Alabama.
And Alabama.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were really excited to
Yes.
be filmed
Yes.
and engage in conversation. The excitement was so high, we had to learn in the beginning, like, okay, we love it, but one at a time.
Right.
Everybody
Yes.
wanted to be a part of it.
Yes.
It was just such good vibes.
Yes,
They
it
were
was.
hilarious. Those people were
Yes.
And I was behind the scenes on it, and I had an assistant director who really did a great job.
Yeah.
They kind of said
5, 4, 3, 2,
2,
1.
Action.
With action.
And they were so excited to say that.
Yes, they were. So shout out to our
to
AD on that day, helping out with everything, the production and stuff. So shout out to you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's mine. What about you?
Just the alcohol.
Oh boy.
Everything-
Was there alcohol?
No.
Boy, was there
Old
alcohol.
news there.
Boy, was there alcohol. I mean, that's what these ladies are for. They remember everything. I'm there to have the great time and forget everything and just enjoy the drinks and the people. But street talk was awesome as well. I really loved walking through the streets, touching hands, having conversations with random
With your
individuals.
sanitizer, of course.
Yes, and masks.
Hello. Gotta be safe. Okay. But I just really enjoyed the whole weekend as well with the same things these ladies are saying. The house party, the vibes, the street talks, the patio, just the parties. We really enjoyed it. People were really answering our questions for street talks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the question was...
Wait a minute. Before we get to the question, it's just one more place that I want to give a shout out to.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
It's called It Is What It Is. Remember the
Yes,
spa
the
thing we
spa.
went to? It Is What It Is. It's a black-owned spa. They make they've collabed with local farmers and make all their facials, their cleansers, their scrubs and stuff from fruit, all natural things. And they let us in right before I think they were almost closed when we came up.
Yes,
And she gave us a tour
Yes.
of the place. It was really, really awesome, phenomenal place. So we want to give a shout out to It Is What It Is.
Yes.
I
And
can't remember the young lady name though.
It's also on our story if you follow us on Instagram, you will see everything that we recapping for you, lovely viewers today.
Yes.
But it was a wonderful time, and we are looking to continue to take over these streets.
Yes. So our next stop is Houston. Yes. Social Intercourse takes Houston in May, so we'll post the date. So if you can come down. But if not, make sure you tune in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or if anything's going on really hot down there, the latest clubs or restaurants, just DM us or email us.
Yes.
And we'll be sure to take Street Talk to those places. So.
Yeah.
So what was the topic on Street Talk though? What do we run up to random people and ask them?
Oh my gosh, Rach, take this.
All right, so we're riding on through the streets and we get out the car and we pick
Boom.
somebody, whether it be male or female. And the question is, if your spouse probes you for a threesome,
What would you do?
what would you do?
Dude.
Are you doing it or not?
Yes.
Yeah, so we got some interesting feedback on that.
Yes,
so,
we did.
Yeah, we got a lot of, I was surprised. We got a lot of guesses.
We did get a lot of guesses.
Yeah,
I think, but it was not a lot of firm. No, it was I mean, yeah, but she can't return, or yeah, I gotta pick the girl, or I'ma think about it. But it wasn't a lot of no. So, fellas,
we had a few.
actually, it's time.
But you know
It's
what?
going down.
It's going
It
down.
was
Basement.
more of the women who was more open versus the guys. Because the guys, they basically thinking oh no, me and another nigga and not, you know what I'm saying? They no. But women were more so open to the idea
of the threesome. Yeah.
but with rules of engagement.
Yeah.
Yes, with rules of engagement.
Yes.
So, what are your opinions?
So, I don't think I'm mature enough for a threesome.
And why?
Because I'm gonna be counting the strokes. Oh, you like her better than me? So you just gonna pump her 4 times more than you did me in my face? You gotta go call this girl an Uber. You can get your clothes later. I'll email them to you. I don't know, but I'm just not that mature for a threesome. So it's a no for me.
It's a no for you.
It's a no for me.
Okay.
Yeah, we heard that a couple times down there. It's a no for me, but there were a lot of people. I don't know if the atmosphere, we caught a lot of people coming in and out of bars and stuff like that. So maybe the drinking and stuff made them feel a little bit more courageous. And
Definitely.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to vibe with those that say nothing is off the table with my spouse.
Okay.
So I am more likely to say yes.
Okay.
Because I'm just not prude when it comes to stuff like that.
Okay.
Rules of engagement, would I have a lot of them? No, because I'm more open for the experience for myself than I am more worried about the experience for you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like it's important when you are engaged in sexual activity with your spouse to try to reach ecstasy in whatever way you can and experience sexual freedom and be open to experiences. So nothing is really off the table. I'll probably be some stuff off the table from him. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
right,
you know,
yeah.
what he doesn't want me to do. But I'm a little bit more open about what I want to experience, you know,
Okay.
or what, you know how you kind of have a
for sure.
fantasy in your mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Okay.
whatever it takes to kind of reach what I be envisioning.
Okay.
Okay, see, for me, I'm not a prude. For two, I am
So that's what I'm trying to think
open.
about me.
No,
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm not a prude. I am open to a lot of things, but just not within my bedroom with my husband. A threesome would definitely be off the table, but I could definitely see myself being a third wheel for another couple.
Oh,
For another couple.
So for their pleasure.
For their pleasures, I would. But
I
to
ain't think of
actually
it like
bring them
that.
into my bedroom with my husband, not so much open to that. Like I have no
Very interesting
inhibitions
perspective.
and
Yeah.
things like that. But you know, I would be the third wheel for a party.
So if somebody's like, dang, shorty, you fly, me and my wife trying to get down, we want you to be there. Will you join us?
Yeah, I would.
I'll be like, is your name T.I. and her name Tony? Because if not, then my nigga,
They'll be like, oh, are you down with Percocet? Are you down with this drug, lean, cocaine? Like,
and I'm going to be like, I'm going where the money reside, where the money reside. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Let me tell you, money talks and that little scary shit I was talking earlier. Because I am the next contestant on If the Price is Right.
Oh my God.
Johnny, I'll take a threesome with T.I. and Tiny for 800, please.
For 800 million. Listen, you ain't got to worry about me saying nothing, Massa. You understand?
Tip.
Tip. You can definitely put the tip in.
As long as you got a tip. You got a
More
tip.
than that.
Okay?
Well, I will say this. Have you guys heard any of the conversations that Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert?
No.
So they're a couple that I know y'all know who they are, but they are open about them having threesomes from time to time, and I feel like they do, you know. And I guess I do have some stipulations, but they are very minute. Like their stipulations are, he can't be all overly excited about one person. That's his own rule for himself. He's not going to be all like, you know, oh, I gotta have this girl. It's more her feeling, you know, like vibing with someone. It's never anyone that they know. It's kind of an out of town experience. So I thought about that when you said I didn't think about that perspective, like bringing them into your bedroom. I wouldn't necessarily do that, but like they do when they travel, if they're out and they're vibing with somebody and they see. And she like, oh, we gonna take her home tonight.
Right.
He like, oh, straight up. And she like, yeah, we definitely taking her home.
And leave it where
That's
it's
like,
at.
just leave it where it
Yeah,
is. They never see the girl again. They never call.
They don't double back.
Especially if you're in a whole nother country, like,
Yeah.
That,
you know what I mean?
and that could be fun.
That could be
like
so
that it could be so fun. It's like another level to like role playing. Like,
Yes.
we going out and
I'm
we're
not your
not
wife.
right. Exactly. I'm not Jennifer. You not. You know. Yeah. You can definitely make it fun.
Yeah.
Sure.
Before I respond, please, viewers, throw your comments in and throw your opinions in, or what you would do, or if you know if you feel like you would, why, or if you feel like you wouldn't, why not? For me, I am just agree with Tanja. Nothing is pretty much off the table. I am totally I'm a people pleaser anyways, but you know, anything for my mate. But of course there are some rules of engagement, and for me, I would probably be more so like, okay, listen, since I am usually the pleaser, or really, you know, big on pleasing my mate sexually, then this is my time to get completely fulfilled and pleased.
That's what I'm saying.
So, you know, I mean, if I don't feel like doing a little something, then, you know, that's okay. But it's still going to be worth everybody's while.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm going to make it super fun, excited. And it has to be super passionate, super steamy. I want the full movie, you know, type of experience. Okay. Don't bring it, because me and my mate already, you know, for the most part, we already going to be super passionate and steamy ourselves. So, if you coming in and
Debbie Downers.
No. You got to show up and show out, baby girl. Now listen.
See, that's why I'm not gonna be all shy in the corner and stuff like Ebony off.
You got to come to have some fun and ain't gonna be no shyness.
Oh yeah,
and I'm
gonna have a good
not going
time
along with it just because we made it here.
Right.
That's my personality. Yeah. Like it has to vibe the whole way through. Yeah. If we make it to the room and it's not what I thought when we were in the club or whatever it is, then no.
It's
I'm very
to
protective
go.
about my own.
And it has to be a vibe. It has to be a vibe. It can't be. I don't know that I'll be able to plan it. Like, okay, so it's gonna be Sunday at 3 p.m.
Oh no, but sex can't be planned anyway, so it's kind of whack.
Sex can be planned, but threesomes maybe not. For me, I can always do
it. Just all have to definitely flow. You can't say, okay, do this, okay, do that. Action cut. Let's start over.
Right. Especially if you're not. I mean, if you're not just lesbian fully. I mean, I guess you gotta
fully. You gotta be a full lesbian.
I mean, right. I mean,
you know what? My lesbian meter is not on full. Hold on, let me go fill that up.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So for instance, if you're not like your lesbian meter is not on full, then you know. I'm not walking through places and I'm not like, ooh, I fuck the shit out of this girl. No. You know what I mean? I'm not looking like that. Right. So, but it gotta be somebody where when I take a look at her, or once, you know, after y'all done been vibing, like you said, drinking, have a little, you feel a little somewhere. It's like, oh, okay, girl, you turning me on in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to, like I said, enjoy it. Because otherwise, it's really, like, I'm doing anything to please him, but it's still like I want to be pleased too.
Right.
Exactly. All right. Well, I hear y'all. What we got up next?
So we do have some comments first.
Okay, here we go.
Dave says polylife. Okay. Okay, Dave.
Ain't nobody say all of that.
Right. You didn't went too
far. Living together.
Right.
Amanda said, Tanja, you look too cute. Yes, ma'am. Love the leopard accents, ladies.
Thank you.
Yes, leopard, like cheetah girls.
Cheetah girls.
Y'all remember when Cheetah Girls was popping with our
Yes.
Dave also said, before a threesome, I'm trying to do polylife. Would you? Well, you might be trying to have a threesome
first and then do the polylife.
Right. Because you might not even like the third girl, the second girl.
But nothing's wrong with a polylife for untraditional people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm too jealous for all of that, but if that's what floats your household, then you do what makes you happy. So, boom.
I'm definitely too jealous for all of that, too.
You're going to be like, oh, no, you didn't smack her on her ass before you smacked me on my ass this morning. Did you send hello beautiful to both of us at the same time? Because hers came in at 3:38 and mine came in at 3:39.
I don't like that.
Look at my shit. I'm about to go. Pack my bag.
I'm moving out. Fuck both of you. Get
right. I don't got to live like this. I'm going to get my own man.
What about, I thought about this. I don't know why I was kind of, thinking, I think it was something on TV or whatever. But, okay, here's a scenario.
Okay.
All right, so you, for entertainment purposes.
Of course, we are entertainers.
You are in a polyamorous relationship, right?
Okay.
Or maybe you're not in it, but think about this.
Okay.
There is someone else that you all have lined up to be the entertainment for your man in times where he needs other entertainment. Like there is an assigned person. Let's say you go on a business trip, you're going to be gone for an extended time.
Okay.
You don't necessarily want your man to
be lonely.
Sway, be lonely.
Okay.
But if he does need to sway, there is a person that is assigned to be, to take care of him while you're gone.
Like a man-made.
Like a man-made.
Okay.
So when he needs to make love, he makes love to her. When he needs entertainment, she entertains him. Okay. And then she's like this with you. Like, I love you. I love him. But I love him because you want me to love him.
So she's into me.
So trust me. No. Trust me that I'm going to take care of him while you're gone. Okay. But I'm not going to take care of him when you're here.
But
if you don't want me to. Huh?
How do you trust that, though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think about? What are your thoughts about that? Like, especially entertaining the conversations that we've had in the past about how you feel like 99.9% of men cheat. Mm-hmm. You don't want your man cheating with. We've had all types of cheating conversations.
Permissible, like, But you know what?
If you're gonna do anything, this
Do
is
it
the
with this
person you can
woman.
do it with.
But because men are rebellious, he's not gonna probably want it arranged like that.
Well, that's the risk. I think it's similar to. I mean, to even with when you go with the whole threesome thing too. If you run the risk of him going without you,
You definitely
Not
do.
if you're in another country.
Also, threesomes.
He's don't know what I mean. He don't know what I mean.
No, but that has definitely happened. What Jen is saying is that sometimes
that's
the
why
man
someone
might
they don't
double back
like
on the
don't they
on
don't
the
want to do
third
threesomes
party.
because they feel like the man is gonna go behind their back and
Go
go.
sleep with the girl.
Yeah, without
Right, that's what-
her.
yeah,
But
yeah.
really, that's really insecurities though.
Mhm.
But keep in mind, there are organizations that do provide that for people, but it's more so on a medical thing. Like if your spouse is going through cancer and you have certain needs that need to be met, then they have people that come in your life and take care of those needs while your mate is dealing with whatever they're dealing with.
Yeah, and, it
And
don't
the
have to always be
woman
sexual,
and
right?
or male, it doesn't have to always be sexual.
Well, what's I need another man for?
But let's be
to fix
realistic.
the light bulb.
Oh,
But let's be realistic here.
Dude.
You know, if you're a woman and you're going through cancer and you have a husband, realistically, or a wife, you understand that needs need to be met to a certain extent. You know, it just depends on your mentality.
I was gonna say
But
it has to definitely depend
A
on
wife
the
will understand. Like I know I'm going through things. You may need to release. It's a lot on you, the family. I'll give you permission to make sure that your needs are met. You know what I'm saying, sexually. But that person know their job. It's a job for people to actually say, okay, I understand your spouse is going through cancer. I'm here to satisfy your sexual needs, and that's as far as it goes. It's situations that's like that with the man.
So could you do that?
I
But back
could.
to, you could be
If I was
an escort.
An invalid.
if something was going on with me, and if something was going on with me, far as health wise to that extent, realistically, I would say yes. I mean, I don't want to actually know about it. Like he's about to leave and go on his date. But in the back of my mind, I understand what it is. Realistically, being mature about the situation, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't need him to say, "Oh, I'm about to go link up or whatever." No, but I'll understand like what it's about.
It's an
It's an unspoken
understanding.
understanding. You know what I'm saying?
So your question was what?
Was if there's an assigned party that assists in keeping your mate happy,
Would you agree?
would
to
you
it?
be open to that?
In my unselfish mind, you know, when I go, you know, in my other element,
Your
you know,
higher self?
yeah, I would probably say yeah. I would probably be like, yeah, I'm on business trips. Go make sure he good. I probably would.
But really, how long the hell you gonna be gone for where your man really can't wait until you get back though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to be extenuating circumstances, not out of town handling business.
You know what I'm
Does it
saying?
really
It would have to be.
Does
You know
it really though? I mean,
Because you going for a weekend, Friday to Sunday. I
Okay,
mean,
but we
really.
got-
Oh no! Come
okay,
on,
you
we're
can-
not speaking on that. That's
No.
the nigga
but
cheating.
what I'm
What
saying
you speaking
is,
on?
you're thinking, no, I am speaking on, it doesn't matter the length, because you have to remember, you're thinking about from a woman's perspective, a woman can wait no matter what. With men, it's about opportunity and feeling and time. They don't think about it like, oh, I need to wait until.
But not all men are
It's
like
like,
that
what?
though. You know what I'm saying? Because even when your spouse is gone, you still could sexually satisfy your man via what did y'all got? Them iPhone users got.
FaceTime.
FaceTime. You know what I'm saying?
Use IT Mo.
I see Mo.
Because what I'm saying is that you have certain videos that you could, and pictures, and you know what I'm saying, you guys could do other things. You guys could masturbate in front of each other on FaceTime. Like, it's other things that can satisfy your mate without them actually have to get that satisfaction from somebody else.
But
What
are
if you
people
have to be
really?
gone for over a month?
Yeah. What?
Then you know what? It ain't even, if you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. I mean, hell, I ain't gonna give you permission to do something you gonna do regardless. If as a grown ass person.
Right.
If you're gonna do what you're gonna do, I can't stop you, but I'm definitely not giving you permission.
But
and
you
I ain't gonna worry
you
about
at least
it.
know who it is.
But
does
I
it
don't.
matter? Do I know who it is? No,
But
at the end of the
I-
day, the action is still the same, regardless if I know the person or not.
But I also don't think that men will be along with it because I don't really even know if they really want their wife to. I think they sneaky. like to know that my wife has set up for a woman to come sexually please me. I think he wouldn't like that. Like, no, I ain't with that. I want to go fuck a bitch. You don't even know. I think that they're random. I think that they're way
like,
too.
nah, why you want me to do that? What you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'm not saying it as if y'all hadn't had this conversation.
Right,
You just
I
saw
get
it.
it.
Okay.
Right.
This would be an agreement between you all. It was just something that came up. I think it was something I was watching on TV. But I was like, you know, when I think about things, I always try to think about it from my, you know, a more open mind.
Yeah, open mind. Yeah, that's what I said in my open mind, like so open that it's another planet open. Then
I didn't say I would do it. I just posed
I
the
was
question.
just right. I was
But
just
look,
thinking.
Only extreme way to say, well, I can't perform physically.
Though.
That's it.
What'd you say?
You never answered the
Oh, I
question.
never answered the question.
Would you be okay with? Would you set your
Speaking
man
to
up
my mic.
with some pussy?
I ain't had none in a while.
to the mic.
Don't do all that. I ain't had none. It's been a minute.
Where they all the glossy lips? Boom, boom, boom.
Your whole arm will be way down.
Because they touched the little dingly thing in the back of her throat. Because this is not a family show.
It's not a
Bree
family show.
says before you give him a threesome, make sure her pussy a little trash.
How would we know that? How would we know that?
So you gotta test it out
You gotta
first.
test it out like, you gotta do a
Test it out
census like, right.
Oh,
You gotta be like, let me,
First off, that-
you gotta submit a video. Let me see you writing. Oh yeah, she's the perfect candidate. She can't write. That nigga like,
for a threesome?
No.
Wow. Because I want to be, I don't know, I like to watch live sex.
well,
so.
you would never know her pussy is actually trash because we're not actually into it.
Inside of that too, but even still, like I don't want nobody. I still, like I said, I still want to see somebody that I'm gonna enjoy seeing. It's weird,
Right.
you know. It's weird, but I want to enjoy. I think I want to enjoy seeing
somebody.
my man fuck you.
No,
And
you
my
might
man.
not want to. That's why we have a problem
That's
with our
why I said I
niggas cheating
think.
though.
I said I
Because you can
think.
envision
But
it.
While
okay,
I'm
so
there.
entertainment purposes.
While I'm there.
Entertainment purposes. First of all, if her pussy is trash, if she don't know how to ride, that's gonna turn you off. You can like, bitch.
Right, that's what I'm
saying.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
At the
That's
end
what
of the
I'm
day,
saying.
that's how it would really be.
Yeah,
So
of course.
That's our own insecurities for us to think.
Yeah,
like,
I
let
would
me get
wanna
somebody
say,
that
I
I know
wanna-
that's less than entertaining as I am. That takes the fun out of everything.
It sure does.
It could definitely be a competition if an old girl knows what she wants.
I'm allergic to
as you do.
threesomes. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
You know, it could definitely be a competition, a fun competition.
Like,
Well, I would say this: if you are hung up on anything when it comes to a threesome, you're probably not ready.
Yeah.
And the thing that's gonna happen is that you're gonna subject yourself to something, and then you're gonna regret it in the end. So the only time you should have a threesome is if you are completely open, unattached with all of these inhibitions. Because when someone is in the heat of the moment, this is what you have to know. When you're in the heat of the moment, all rules go out of the window.
Definitely.
You understand what I'm saying?
No matter if you sell
No matter if you talked about
Mm-hmm,
it, when you're engaged in something and you're experiencing something that's making you happy, that's making you feel good, regardless of what your partner said you should or shouldn't do, you may not even realize you're doing it. You may not even be tuned in to they're kind of tapping out. So if you're not ready, just don't do it.
Just
if
don't
you're
do it.
not
Yeah.
ready to
I
just
agree.
go in it and have an experience and enjoy the experience. If you're going to pick it apart, then you're not ready.
Definitely.
And you're going to regret it. So save yourself the hassle.
No, I probably wouldn't regret it, but I'll probably pick it apart.
Okay. We got somebody
Bree
from here.
said he might like her pussy better than my last threesome. He fucked her for 2 minutes and didn't leave me alone the rest of the night. She was mad. I couldn't give my man a threesome, but I would join one.
So kind of like what Mo said.
Okay.
So,
and you do also have to be conscious. Here's something you have to be conscious of. If you get invited to a threesome, you want to be conscious of those guys that's more interested in the third party than they are their partner. That is not a threesome. He's cheating on you in your face. So when you have a threesome, a real threesome,
everybody's
three
engaged
people
equally.
actively engaged in an experience is what a threesome is.
Equally.
A threesome is not your boyfriend saw a fine girl in a club and he wants to have sex with her but he wants to do it with you there so that you can be
So it can
okay with him.
justify
having
Right,
sex with her.
exactly.
That is not a
Exactly.
threesome.
No.
Your man is trash.
Yeah.
But if he wants to have an experience with you, you want to have an experience with him, and he has respect for you, and this is something that you all are okay with experiencing, and he's going to handle you with care, you're going to handle him with care, and you're going to do this together, then that's something totally
Well, he's
different.
gonna first make sure that you are comfortable, anyways, and damn near you gonna have the upper hand on the selection, the when, the where, the how, the everything, anyway. So
Yeah, I would never trust my mate's selection of women besides me. They're trash.
Yeah, and if your man,
Them hoes be found in flea markets. I ain't that type of chick.
yeah, and if your man, if you get invited to a threesome and that person, those two people ain't, you shouldn't even do it anyway. If they ain't vibing, if he ain't looking like he doing it for her, he ain't gonna do it for you.
Yeah.
So you.
I don't want it,
it,
sir. No, thank you.
No, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a no for me, sir.
It's a no
Yeah.
for me.
Like, thank
So,
you for inviting
we're-
me, but
Yes.
We can actually use this to transition into our next question because this could probably be viewed as a way to reignite the flame when love becomes stagnant. So how do you reignite the flame when love becomes stagnant? Can you reignite the flame
I
when love becomes
think
stagnant?
that you should first have a conversation with your mate to see if there is fire still there. Because sometimes people just completely fall out of love with one another and there's nothing that can be done to reignite anything. But if it is still love there, there is a process. Maybe it is that you two don't no longer live together. And now you're dating each other again, and you go to his place, or you come to your place. This is based upon a true story.
if you didn't gather that
If you
already.
ain't got this,
The
perhaps
names have been changed to protect
the identity.
the identity.
You always amaze me with what you pay attention to and how you reuse it and dropping the dime. Like, you are one clever biatch.
Little witty ass.
Just a little witty little
witty
thing.
ass.
Just a little witty little
Well,
thing.
I mean, I might not have threesomes, but I'm witty. I count for something.
Same thing.
Same thing. But so yeah, sometimes when you do feel the loss of love, like I said, it could definitely be that you and your mate separate for a time and then learn each other all over again. And like I said, the dating process, and you're no longer the wife, he's no longer the husband, you're the girlfriend, or you're some chick he just picked up on the corner, with a trench coat on. So there is there has to be a conversation. You still have to feel some form of, I still want this person in order for you to I can never say the word for real.
Reignite.
That word. Up the flame. So I just think sometimes it has to be a conversation with your mate or just a vibe to know if there's room to go forth to reunite the flame. And it has to be for each individual. Like, this is something that I kind of want. Let's see where it can go. Let's light a little fire and see if it sparks.
Yeah.
And if you like the little fire with trying different things, with, like I said, moving out, or just coming to bed naked, or in role play and using toys and wearing different wigs, and if there's something that's still there, then it can be reunited. But if you showing up with your good wig on and the best little outfit you got, and he just like, and you just like, so the fire is out.
Yeah.
So there is no bone fire up in here.
No spark.
Bone fire. Ain't no bone
No
fire.
sparks at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it definitely has to be a spark to flame.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely think that it takes two to reignite the fire. I think love never gets stagnant. Because once you love somebody realistically, that love never really goes away. No matter how big or small that love is in your heart, it's always going to be there. But the level of intimacy or the energy that loves create does die down, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times it may die down based on, when we all first meet each other, right? The honeymoon stage or whatever, right? And so after that honeymoon stage or whatever, people get married, they have kids, and different things draw wedges in between the two, right?
Right.
And so which can definitely play a part in the
chemistry.
The chemistry or the fire kind of going down, right? But once you, like you said, Auntie P, start communicating and figure out, okay, so because both parties know and understand stuff ain't popping the way it used to be, right? So once people can actually sit down and really be mature and understand the reality of and identify what's going on, because you know something going on in the marriage, and not to say nothing, studies will still leave you stagnant in the marriage or whatever, but I do believe communication, and it takes two to kind of get it back together. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, dating, you know, building up that intimacy, you know what I'm saying? Talking, having fun, laughing, you know what I'm saying? Doing things together definitely rekindles that fire.
Getting pulled over by the police because y'all in a
you know what I'm saying? Doing
no zone and you gotta show them your ID.
Right.
Like, no, we're actually married. We're just
Right.
role playing. Please don't take us to jail.
Right.
I'm not a prostitute tonight.
Right. Doing spontaneous things, you know, but definitely dating, having fun together will kind of rekindle those things. But it definitely takes two. One person can't always initiate everything. That other party, if they really want it,
they'll show
interest.
interest.
They'll show interest. And if not, then, you know, then that's when shit lead to cheating or any other thing that happens. You know what I'm saying? When only one person is fighting to rekindle some things. Yeah. So
because no games are played with one player.
basically. Unless it's Uno.
No, solitaire.
No,
solitaire. And that's boring.
Yeah,
you know,
solitaire,
you click off of that and go on and be like, hey, anybody want to play with me?
Right. So
you definitely need a two-player in things.
I agree with you, ladies. It takes two to tango, you know, and you can come up with a million ways to try to reignite the flame, and you should. I feel like even if you're trying by yourself, you should keep trying until it's done. But it definitely, the only way you can actually reignite the flame is if the other person turns on the gas, and you hit the spark. Yeah, that's the only way you can create the fire.
Because there's only two.
If they are completely dead to it, don't respond, everything is a no, don't want to try, then you are left. I don't know if that means that, but you are left no other option than to think that they are totally uninterested.
And then at that point, you should discuss dissolving the marriage or whatever that shit look like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's only two flames. There's either we rekindling or you a victim of the burning bed. Because I'm just trying to figure out what is we doing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and so now
so
I
your
have.
best bet is to rekindle.
You better. You know what's good for you.
You know.
Because it's going to be some fire. That's what we gotta know.
Either we gonna start it or I'm gonna start it.
Because if I'm the fire
work
starter,
together, I can work alone. But either way, it's gonna be a fight in this motherfucker.
Either or. It doesn't matter.
We don't need no water.
Let the motherfucker burn. Okay? Because, honey,
I must be toxic because I love y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm over here like, I just love this. Because I want somebody to be like that about me.
Like, okay, I'll start the fire by myself.
I want somebody to be like that about me. Like, either we gonna get this or you gonna get this. But either way, you gonna get got.
you gonna get got. It's gonna be a fire. Either or. Like, I have no problem with starting a fire by myself.
Oh, we know that.
I'm sorry.
Right. Okay, but
hallelujah.
She means she plead the fifth. She means she plead the fifth. She
That's
does
exactly
have a
what I mean.
problem.
They're gonna be like,
We're starting the fire by herself.
Or they're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, wait a
Did
minute.
you not say?
So what's your opinion on it, Jen?
Well, so now I think, okay. Now I am everybody is not as sexual. Some are not, as sexual as others. And so I think it just honestly depends on the couple. I know of a couple that you would presume that there's no fire, because there's not much sexual activity, but what they have is for them.
Yeah.
And it works for them. Mm-hmm. And at first I was like hearing like, wait, what? No way. And no one has stepped out, on the relationship or anything. Mm-hmm. And it's just, it works for them. Mm-hmm. And so that's fine. For me, that's that unconditional love.
For sure.
But that is not to say that if you are moved sexually, because I think that everyone has a right to be fulfilled in their relationship according to what fulfills them. And that's where the whole not settling and or, going after what you really want. So that you are happy, so that you can experience that longevity, and that I'm not. It would be stupid for me to get with someone who does not have a high sex drive.
Yeah,
because
you
I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
and
want to
I
do it all
need
the
to
time. When you wake up, you're okay.
Yeah, I would love to. Right, absolutely.
You didn't get what she was saying.
So.
I got a layman's stuff.
It would right. So it would probably be, and then that could lead to other issues. That could lead to me getting some insecurities, or why, taking it on personally, like, well, why doesn't he want to? Well, he just does not have a high sex drive,
Right.
And so, so can a flame be
rekindled,
reignited?
Oh yeah, that one.
Or. Absolutely.
For sure.
I do believe so.
The flame can be.
When love is genuine.
Yeah.
And like I said, when love is genuine, and 9 times out of 10, if it wasn't genuine, you wouldn't be, where you are.
Right.
So, if the love is genuine and like I said, both parties are willing.
Yeah.
Then
show me what I gotta do. Hey.
You gotta get creative.
And if you love me, I'll do anything for you. That's what I want. That's it. Yeah, show me.
Okay. So, what we're gonna do is, Rachel.
Yes.
Took a poll.
I did.
Okay. So we're gonna go into the poll to wrap things up.
Okay. All right. So, today it was kind of on my heart to kind of give a shout out to the men.
Okay.
I was pleasantly surprised from the time a week before we went to Atlanta to current.
Okay.
And how many men are interested in our show, watch our show.
Yes. Shout out to the men.
Are proud of us.
Yes.
Give us compliments. Are excited about what we're doing.
Yes.
Because we do kind of cater to a female audience,
Yes.
but it's nice to know that the men are intrigued as
Yes.
well.
Because we definitely want to hear their
perspective.
For sure.
And because we welcome all perspectives, and because they've been giving us so much feedback and love,
Yes.
I wanted to make sure that we kind of shout out the men.
Mm-hmm.
And so today I put a poll out on our social media, and I asked, what are some ways that we as women can fill a man's love bucket that don't include cooking, cleaning, or sex? Because oftentimes women think that those are things we get points for when it comes to filling a man's love bucket, right?
Right.
Like, I'm here, I'm at your beck and call, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, and I'm sexing you
And
up
they
and
may
down.
not be hungry,
And
they may not be horny,
and they may
not give a
want
fuck about
no
how clean shit
clothes.
is. Okay?
Or a clean house. So, here's an opportunity for us to learn. Here's an opportunity. Here's a time when you asked the man and he actually spoke up and said,
Yes,
all right?
definitely.
So, we got a lot of feedback, actually.
Okay.
Here are some things, and y'all tell me what y'all think.
Okay.
Believe it or not, a man said, spend time with him.
Hey,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We had another viewer that said, listening, pampering. This was cute. Space, but not a long space. You can be in the house, just in another room.
Yes.
I can totally.
He needs a long space. Like,
Yes.
he said, you could be in the attic or in a heat vent somewhere nearby, but just give us some space sometimes. But we don't want you to go nowhere for real.
Yes.
I thought that was cute.
I'll piggyback off that one.
Yeah. Did you want to add something? Did you want to say something?
No, I was just gonna say no. That is true because in my home, when me and my nigga was together, he had a man cave. We didn't sleep together every night. There was no beef or nothing. Sometimes he would watch movies. I'm not into TV. He'll fall asleep in the den. I'll be in my room. We'll be texting like we not in the same house. Or he invite me over to the den. but it was a space that I gave him. We don't gotta sleep together every night. We live together all the time. You can go downstairs and be in your space. I'm not gonna bother you. Don't bother me. But it's definitely the space. Like I didn't need to lay with him every night.
I can totally understand a man not wanting someone physically up under them all the time.
Or a woman not physically wanting a man up under them all the time. Right. I didn't need him in my space all the time. Right. I don't need you to sleep with me every night. Right. I'll come to you or you come to me. Every night it was not like clockwork, like, oh, I know we about to go to bed together. Like, no, we don't gotta go to bed together every night. We don't gotta sit in each other's face.
Let me tell you something.
I'm different. I definitely need to sleep with you every night. Y'all know how I am.
Yeah.
Much bucket. I do need to sleep with you at night. I sleep better. It decreases stress. It relaxes me. I have to sleep with my partner. I love sleeping. I love sleeping with a partner. I sleep better with the man next to me. That's point blank period.
Okay.
But I do understand when we're in the house together, like during the day or stuff is going on, I don't have to be sitting up with you in the same room watching TV. And I've been told that too before by my partner, like, you know, like, oh, I thought you left. And I'm like, well, you weren't paying me no attention. I don't need to pay no attention. I need you here, but I don't need you in here. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I totally understood that, the comfort of knowing that I'm there with you, but I don't have to be, I don't have to be all up in your space all the time. But when it's bedtime, when it's night time, I need my night.
No. We can fucking go back to our own rooms. That's pretty much how it went. Like, no, it was like, all right, thank you, God bless you, thank you for coming out. I'm about to go to my room.
They say absence makes the heart grow.
I didn't need it.
But not so.
Absence makes Tanja a horny bucket.
But you know what? Not so fonder where absence where it goes so long where even though you guys are in the same house, your spouse still feels lonely.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's next week's topic.
Excellent point.
Can you be in a relationship and still feel lonely?
Definitely.
No, for sure you can.
So we'll touch a little bit back on that next week.
Yes.
Okay, I'll continue with the list.
Yes.
Okay. Mental stimulation, caring,
I hear that a lot.
Understanding, peace, and to be motivating. So we heard motivating by a couple.
By a couple of guys.
So to motivate him. And I would like for guys to tap in, whether it be by DM, you don't have to put it all in the comments if you don't want.
Yeah.
But I want to hear more about motivation because I came up with more than one listener. I want to know, how can a woman be motivating in a way that you are receptive? Because you know there's times when you can try to talk up a man and encourage him, and it almost it translates to him as the opposite. Like you're trying to control. What you really trying to say? Right. You know, and it's like,
or you know, you stupid, or you know,
you're not doing enough.
Shit, you know, so you know what I'm saying.
So motivation.
You know what I'm saying. And mental stimulation. I want men to know that you all are very hard to read. So if you want mental stimulation, then you have to encourage deep conversations. You can't shut down when a woman tries to open up and talk with you and think that, oh, I can't talk deep with her because she's trying to get too deep in. You know, like enjoy the moment and be in a space that will allow her to give you mental stimulation.
Right.
You know. Or either, I guess, if you got it, you got it, and if you don't, you don't.
You don't.
But it was just surprising, some of the things they said, like caring, to be understanding.
Yes. They want you to understand why they don't come in at the reasonable time.
That's not understanding that.
No way.
Another person said, be spontaneous, like having something done before he can ask. And then be his peace for sure. That's come up a lot.
So for me,
he can't create a fucking hell and want you to give him heaven. So,
but you know what? A lot of times, and what I'm hearing with these men who want these things, they have to also understand that in order to receive the things that you're asking of, you have to be in a vulnerable space. You cannot have your walls up. You cannot be afraid to feel emasculated. To You know what I'm saying? When you let your guards down to receive motivation or caring or whatever, you know, the list goes on. But you have to make sure you're in a safe space and that you're vulnerable to be able to receive this, because all of what you're asking embody you exhibiting emotions. You know what I'm saying? You guys are emotional. You have emotions because you are human. So understand that you have to be able to be in tune with your emotions and be all right with that to be able to receive somebody caring for you.
Amen.
You know what I mean? So
Hallelujah.
just keep in mind of that, fellas. You know, the things that you guys are asking for.
It takes some work on your part.
It takes work on your part.
But does that come with, what do we always talk about, love language?
Yeah.
It does, but love language necessarily does not have to do with men being in tune or in touch with their emotions.
Or but now does that come with time too? Because
I think
you don't think that comes with time?
It doesn't come with time. I think it is a learned behavior. I believe it's something that starts at a young age where we have to allow our young boys to grow up and be able to articulate their emotions, to be able to understand if they express themselves that it's not emasculating them. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? Because how do we know how do you feel, or what do you feel, or what does it even feel like when I'm doing this or doing that? So you have to, our young men and women too, girls have to be able to learn that at a young age, because if you don't, then men shut down or they don't open up. So
see, I think my mate would probably say appreciation. Like, what can women do more is appreciation. Like,
how do you show appreciation? How has he
besides saying thank you, or
being just appreciative. Like, you're like, oh, I did it. I'm like, so that's what the fuck you supposed to do? You want me to run around here? Nigga, if you want to be thanked, you better wait till Father's Day, because the shit that you doing is for these kids. It ain't for Auntie P.
So that kind of goes to the vulnerability too then, so that, because sometimes it doesn't matter if a man feels comfortable enough to articulate how they feel. Do they feel comfortable enough to be able to articulate that without being, dismissed or?
I'm learning that.
Because a lot of
I'm learning that behavior. I am definitely learning that behavior to allow the kid's father to express himself emotionally to me without like, what the fuck is you in your feelings? You so fucking emotional. He's like, but when I'm on,
right?
Oh my God, I gotta go. I'm about to go with my
business. See, for that reason, that's why men be like, no, I'm not gonna do that
because
you dismiss it.
But the thing about it is, like, if your mate say, I want to feel appreciated, then why do you it ain't for me, I ain't giving you no appreciation. If you hear him say, like, he want to feel appreciated.
But you know what? But as Jen said, it comes with time. So you learn that to learn, like, oh, this nigga really want to be appreciated, and I don't Father's Day from his kids. Like, there's like no husband's day.
Right? Nah, I've only said it like 89,000 times.
Yeah.
The first 20 years.
I had to get
finally you get it.
Finally, or that the fact that I have to actually say, oh, I need him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But appreciation also doesn't have to be a thank you. It could just be a simple getting them a massage, or getting them a pedi or a mani, or running their bath, or like different things to show appreciation. Just other than saying
that's showing care. No, that's showing care. Otherwise, because they don't know what you're giving them that for.
Just ladies, don't get into yourselves like we always do.
Yes.
Bath ain't on this list. So,
right.
Please don't run no bath.
Exactly. Right.
They don't need no bath.
But some men like that though.
Well, it ain't on the list.
Okay.
What else we got on the list? We gonna wrap it on
Mike
up.
Brady says, "Oh shit, them hot girls back. Hey y'all, love from Nashville.
Again, hot
Nashville,
Nashville.
Oh, that just warmed my heart so much.
Yes.
Them hot girls back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say one last thing. Ladies, if you're looking to do something to fill your man's love bucket, make sure you learn a little bit about what he's interested in. So take an interest in something that he likes, and show him that you have taken interest in.
Because that is a must. We do have to give these men who are doing what they are supposed to do just some little accolades. Just let them know that they are appreciative.
Yeah,
If it's tickets to his favorite game when COVID is over, get that shit.
Yeah.
Get him his favorite liquor. Let him go have a night out with his boys with no phone calls.
Exactly.
Just let these men live. They do have it hard enough in this world without us adding stress. So that is how we be there.
Decrease the stress and love your man. Love your
Increase
man
the love.
Sundays.
Decrease
Love your man Sundays. We want to hear next week. What did you do to love your man?
Yes.
I want to hear that. And I'm going to come with the positive quotes. Now, you know I got my glasses on. I can't read back that far. You got to give me that? Oh, I can't see. Y'all know I wear glasses, but I don't wear them because I look weird. But wait till I get my names.
You look cute with glasses.
Oh, thanks. I can look like Liberian.
You look like a sexy Liberian.
You Liberian.
Like what?
A sexy
Liberian.
Liberian girl.
Liberian.
You came
Island vibes. So, let me tell y'all something real sweet and special. I want y'all to listen. Tune in. Your life is your own. Don't waste it trying to be what others expect you to be. Okay? Don't sacrifice your happiness to make everyone else happy. Don't give up on your dreams to build other people's dreams. Your life is your own. Be who you want to be. So don't live your life for anyone else. Be you, love you, live you, and follow your dreams. And that's on that. That's on little baby Jesus in the manger.
Little baby Jesus.
In the manger.
In the manger. He was still in the manger with the little hay and shit because you know he was outside.
That's like a breakup note.
Is it? For who?
Be you, live for you. Don't
Don't worry about me. I'm living for me. I'm living my own dream.
don't help nobody else.
I'm out.
Worry about your own dreams.
Thank you for helping out. Good night.
But you know, because people have to learn sometimes it's okay to be selfish. You have to separate yourself from everyone else and focus on you. And that's okay as well. It's not saying shut everyone else out. It's just let me work on me. But I'm not going to neglect you. But just give me a minute to get my shit together. Mm-hmm. So that's what it means. It doesn't mean this. But some people don't think that it's okay to be selfish. You can be selfish for a moment to get your shit together. Mm-hmm. That's all that's saying.
Okay. Come back. Come back.
Here. But I mean, that's my perspective. And I'm only speaking my truth. Because y'all welcome that here, right?
No. I'm playing. Yes.
Fuck what you talking about.
Right. Fuck you talking about. Shut this shit up. You ain't got no dreams, nigga.
I am your dream.
I am your dream.
Hello, but if you fuck over me, I can definitely be your nightmare as well.
You got to know.
Y'all can't never go without showing y'all crazy side.
Hey.
Yes. But thank you all for watching. We love you so much.
Oh my God, yes.
Until next time, kisses, hugs. Send us DMs and emails.
Yes. Social intercourse where we
welcome your perspective and we
speak our truth.
Good night, people.
Good night.
Good night.
Help her out down there on that Insta.
What's up, everybody?
Wait, don't just stop it. Don't delete it.
Welcome your perspective, and we speak our truth. All right, ladies. So we have had a slight absence, but we have still been working. For the past couple of weeks.
Y'all still live on Insta.
We still live.
6 and 7.
Just to talk to people
See what I'm
from
saying?
Detroit.
Because Rachel is supposed to be helping Jenna Crab.
Do I press the X?
No.
She said don't delete it. No, just bring it over here.
A lot of fun. And then
Yes, show me. Show me what I got. Rachel.
What, baby? Oh. It's still on?
And if you want.
Oh, look, T-Mo. Remember him? Oh, I'm sorry. How do I? Okay.